Your blessings descend upon us here assembled, and grant that we treat and consider all matters that shall come under our deliberation in so just and faithful a manner, as to promote your honor and glory, and to advance the peace, prosperity, and welfare of our country and of those whose interests you've committed to our church. Amen. Honorable members, order. Clerk, proceed.
Order number 1, administration of oath.
Next order.
Order number 2, communication from the chair.
Next order.
Order number 3, messages.
Point of order, Honorable Brian. Honorable Brian, you are on point of order.
I was sitting down because, Mr. Speaker, we did not have a quorum, but now we have a quorum. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Clerk, proceed.
Order number 4, petitions.
Next order.
Order number 5, papers.
Next order.
Order number 6, notices of motion.
Next order.
Order number 7, statements.
Next order.
Order number 8, motion, approval of motion on extension of reporting time.
Honorable members, under this one, I think we have Honorable Lloyd.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. I wish to render a motion, approval of the motion of extension of reporting time. Honorable Speaker, that I am aware that the Committee on Procedure and House Rules, as established in Standing Order 187, is mandated to consider and report on all matters relating to the standing orders. Aware that pursuant to Standing Order 227.1, the committee via a letter dated 2nd April 2024 received a request from a proposed amendment from Honorable Jackson Daka and was tabled before the committee the same day. Informed that pursuant to Standing Order 227.4, the Procedure and House Rules Committee, after the receipt of a request for amendment, is required to table a report in the House within 21 days. Cognizant that the stated timelines for the requests of the proposed amendment for Honorable Jackson Daka expired on Monday, 22nd April 2024, and the committee has not completed compiling the report. Honorable Speaker, I wish to move the motion that this House discusses and approves the Committee on Procedure and House Rules being granted extra 21 days to finalize the report for tabling in the House as provided in the Standing Order 227-4. I wish to ask Honorable Kava to second the motion. Mheshimiwa Nixon Maundo.
Thank you, Honorable Lloyd. And also thank you, Honorable Dixon, for seconding the motion. I now propose the question that this House discusses and approves that the Committee on Procedure and House Rules be granted extra 21 days to finalize the report for tabling in the House as provided in Standing Order 227, Sub-Order 4. I now invite members to debate the motion. Honorable Ellen.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I am a bit confused, and I need somebody to enlighten me. I see this motion is about extension of reporting time. Reporting time by the Assembly or by the committees, or which reporting time? I need to be put in the know.
Yes, Honorable Gunga.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for today's session, and hope that members made it to the Assembly aware that we have had a lot of rains, and especially those of you who come from the lowlands. I'm happy to see Mr. Honorable Ndawaya. I'm sure it must have really been a task to be here. So that means the determination for members to be in the Assembly. I can see Mheshimiwa from Didhine, who must have crossed
Honorable Ngonga, I believe members were granted some mortgage money, so they should be here.
That is actually where I'm coming to, Mheshimiwa. So you realize that we almost missed quorum, but this is almost expected. So I want to appreciate members for finding time to be here today for this very serious session. At the same time, while Mheshimiwa Ellen is seeking for clarification from the mover of the extension of time, I think Mheshimiwa Ellen, what the Honorable Leod is asking is that they are given 21 more days, so that they finish the business that, is it the House and the
amendments?
Whatever. But Mheshimiwa Speaker, I think I will be of a different opinion. You know, this House has become a house of extensions. This House has become a house of normal businesses. Because when the Speaker comes here and the Speaker gives business to a committee, it is up to that committee to take up responsibility and the report timeously. Every other time, Mheshimiwa Speaker, we have always been here, extension of time, extension of time, extension of time. This time round, Mheshimiwa, while it is true they have not been able to finish their business, but we need to limit that time. 21 days is equally the same time that they were given. So then, if they were given 21 days, and they are sitting an extra 21 days, what does it mean? It means that these people have not been sitting. This is a committee of, I think, 3-4 members, chaired by the Speaker. So then, if it is that important, because we are looking at a situation where the chief officers will be summoned in the House here, it is already beyond time. These people we have a lot of business that we need to do with them. So, Mheshimiwa Leod, when you are saying that we give you 21 days, nyinyi mnazembea kwa kazi yenu, I'll be proposing that we give them extra time, of course, if the business is not finished, but we cut it by half. I think 10 days will be adequate for you. Otherwise, you guys will need to pack and go. Thank you.
Honorable Ndao.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for this opportunity. I'm Judas Ndawa, the MCF. And there is nothing bad than a trend. If we allow every time the chair of committee or a member of committee is appointed to come and seek for extensions, Honorable Speaker, the wise man says a change needed in a grandson has to begin with the grandfather and the grandmother downwards. Honorable Speaker, this committee is a committee which is shared by the senior most in this assembly. And if the committee which is chaired by the Speaker, who is the senior most in this assembly, is not able to meet the timelines which the Speaker herself set, it is going to be very unfair, Honorable Speaker. Again, Honorable Speaker, I would propose, in the future, if any committee is seeking for an extension, the request must be accompanied by reasons as to why they could not meet that deadline. So, Honorable Speaker, I oppose the granting of extension.
Honorable Majority Leader.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. It is a normal practice for committees to seek extension of time. They have said they do not have a report ready or their work have not finished, and I think that is the reason. Unless, honorable members, you want the committee to bring a half-baked report. So I highly support that we grant them actually the 21 days extension, but with a caveat that you're not going to have any more extension, and so that they bring a report. But I do not know why the chairman being the speaker, or it doesn't arise. It is not something that should be like the yardstick. The yardstick is they do not have a report that can be presented in this house. So they should be granted the extension they seek, just like any other committees. If
Allow him finish, please.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Sometimes these orders are also becoming so frequent, just like the extensions. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. So I seek that we give the committee 21 days to finish their job. Mr. Speaker, please.
Thank you, Honorable Majority Leader. Honorable Mwoki.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I rise to oppose the extension, and with a caveat as well, because we should have known the gravity of this matter that you are trying to present to us, so that we can equate it to your 21 days you are seeking. It could be something that you can even complete in a day. So as much as you are going to be given out of the 21 days, how many days can we approve? And me, I would go for the least 1 week. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Honorable Mwoki.
The committee seeking extension, but Mr. Speaker,
Honorable Kavi, you may proceed.
Mr. Speaker, what we are opposed to is the aspect, and it's not specific only to this committee, is a trend that we are witnessing in this house, that businesses are committed, and there is a reason why whether a statement or a report is requested on this house. For instance, like last week, there were requests on issues to do with flooding. So if after the expiry of the 7 days, which were supposed to be today, the committees that were tasked will come here and request for more extension, then the report loses meaning. Because there is a reason and why the essence of strict timelines. There are reports that we can have extensions, but we should always weigh on the sensitivities of the matter, because an issue like the one that was presented with flooding, probably if the report is delayed, the results that were expected to be achieved will never be achieved. So, Mr. Speaker, I oppose the request to extend by 21 days and propose that the committee be granted 7 days so that they can come back to the House. And in future, before just seeking for extension, a committee needs to give sufficient reasons as to why they were not able to complete the task and to what extent have they been able to go, so that not just requesting for a blanket, because if they were not able to do so in 21 days, then they might not have started. So it's always good to give the reasons as to why the report was not tabled in good time, so that we can also become serious as a house, because there is a reason why reports are sought on the floor of this house. So, Mr. Speaker, I propose that we grant only an extension of 7 days. Then in the next session, they present the report. And this should apply to all committees, not only to this committee. And by the virtue that is chaired by the senior most person in the house, I think it should set a better example, because we are also going to follow the same suit. We'll sit there, do nothing, and because we are sure that we are going to be granted an extension, we just come and ask for the same. So we need to tackle the real challenges that are making people not deliver on time, whether internal or external. That is what we need to look at, not just granting the extension without knowing what is the cause. Because if we don't know the cause of the delays, we'll never have the correct remedy for the same. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Kavio. Honorable Brian.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Your attention is being divided by the clerk, and normally men don't multitask. So I will suggest either we let her consult you first, and then I contribute.
Proceed.
Yes, Mr. Speaker, I'm a member of that committee. And I stand here to oppose extension, because the reason is yesterday, with Mheshimiwa Dixon, I sat outside the Speaker's chamber, outside our office, for 45 minutes, from 3 o'clock. I was there 5 minutes to 3. I stood there, waited up to 3:45. Why? Because Madam Speaker was in another meeting with the leadership. She should have delegated that task of meeting so that we can finish that business. It was business we could have finished. Mr. Speaker, after I waited for 45 minutes, I decided to go. And Mheshimiwa Dixon is my witness. I sat there with him, waiting. So, what am I saying? It is the high time all of us take assembly business seriously, including Madam Speaker. And also, I'm also saying that keeping time for meetings has to be adhered to. Even this assembly, the reason why you see members are not coming. Sometimes we come here, the morning session is supposed to start at particular time, 10. You will find us starting at 11:30. In the afternoon, you find us meeting at 3:30. So we are becoming a house which is not well properly planned. So, Mr. Speaker, I am, as a member, I want my brother Lloyd, who seems to have been ambushed to bring this motion. I want us to move an amendment that report must come to this assembly by Wednesday next week. Not 1 week, not 21 days. Let us demand.
Point of information, Honorable Speaker.
I want, because
Let's allow the member to finish.
Information is very important.
No. The reason why
on the proposal.
the reason why I am in that situation is because yesterday I could not contribute.
Honorable Speaker, information.
If I was, no, please, I don't need the information, Mr. Minority Leader. If I was in that meeting yesterday, we could have sat until midnight to finish the business. We could have pushed. So what I'm saying is, as a member of that committee, all of us.
Information, Honorable Speaker.
I know you cannot move an amendment. I understand.
It is important.
I understand. What I'm seeking is the Speaker has also leeway to make that decision. 21 days is too long.
Kindly, Honorable Speaker, allow me to inform you.
Honorable Ndao.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. This House has only 2 options. Either to approve the motion or disapprove the motion. The issue of amending is not applicable as of now. Because if any member had intention to amend, he or she ought to have given the Speaker in writing 2 hours before time. And that is according to Standing Order number 52. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Honorable Ellen, you end your time. You cannot debate now. You end your time.
Speaker, my time was just, I was asking a question.
Kindly,
because I was in Slumberland.
Honorable Ellen, no.
I was in Slumberland.
And
Point of order.
also Honorable
Thank
Brian
you.
is still
Thank
on
you.
the floor.
My Honorable Ndawa, I am well informed, and I think you are right. So that means the motion fails flat out. And I oppose it on the basis that if I was in the meeting yesterday, I could have actually said, we should not bring that motion here. We should have done our midnight oil, burn our midnight oil to finish that business and bring it here. Honorable members, my final submission is, let us take assembly business seriously. And any committee, this morning I was the chairman of transport, and I was reminding him that my statement is due next week. And he told me they are working round the clock to ensure that they bring that important response or that statement to the House. It is a high time people realize that we are serious. And we must start from the top. Any committee chaired by the Speaker must fully comply to the standing orders. So I will be on the side of opposing, because I was not there yesterday when this thing was. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
I now call the mover to come and reply.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Can see the motions are a little bit high. And the last 2 weeks, we've been finishing plenary very late, which Mheshimiwa Kisila said we start at 3. We've been finishing plenary at 5. And we could not meet those two sittings. And that's the one that have necessitated us not to be able to finish the report. We are almost done with the report. The problem is that majority of us do not understand the gravity or how heavy it is, the legal processes we are dealing with. And I'm really shocked and disappointed by Honorable Kisila, because he's a member of that committee and he knows as the reason as why we managed that. Yesterday, No,
he's replying. The member is replying. Honorable Brian, no.
replying to your, yes. Yesterday, I understand that's why the chair, we could not meet at that time. He had the leadership meeting, and they extended that time. And we waited with Mheshimiwa Dixon up to the time we finished. We were leaving here at around 5. We were caught up by the rains that were there yesterday. So you could have waited as we waited as well. So, Mr. Speaker, I will still seek members will be able to approve the motion so that we are able to finish the task ahead of us. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable Lloyd. I now propose the question that this House discusses and I now put the question that order, honorable members. I now put the question that this House discusses and approves that the Committee on Procedure and House Rules be granted extra 21 days to finalize the report for tabling in the House as provided in Standing Order number 227, sub-order 4. As many are of the opinion say ayes. As many as are of the contrary opinion say nays. And the ayes have it. I can see clerk. So you have over 5 members. Honorable members, it's required that if there is if some members are not contented with the speaker's opinion, then at least 5 members should be upstanding for the same. And according to what I can see, 6 members have stood up for division. So I'll call the clerk to arrange for voting. Honorable members, Honorable Evelyn, honorable members, hello. The house is still on session. Honorable Joanna. Honorable Lloyd. Order. Honorable members, order. Honorable members, let's have order. Order. The house is still on session. Let's have order, please. Honorable Brian, kindly, let's have order. Honorable members, Honorable Joshua Mwonga, let's have order. Honorable members, the clerks are now ready for voting, and the clerk will be calling out names. For members who will vote no, they'll mean that they are voting against the motion. If you vote yes, you will be voting for the motion to proceed. Right? I want to let me explain again. If you vote no, it means you are voting against that motion, that they do not need, that there is no extension whatsoever. If you vote yes, it will mean that the committee be granted 21 days for extension. That's what I meant.
Application,
So-
Honorable Speaker, I'm requesting that you confirm the number of the honorable members present in this chamber, so that the vote we do not have discrepancy between the members present and the vote casted.
Clerk, let's proceed. Order, honorable members. Order. Honorable Ngunga, let's have order, please. I think that the door is already closed. Yeah. So, Honorable Ngunga, kindly. Honorable Ngunga, I think we are in order. Let's proceed with the process.
Honorable Nicholas Nzioka.
Mr. Speaker, I vote yes.
Honorable Judas Ndawa.
Honorable Speaker, I vote no.
Honorable Jackson Wambua Ndaka. Honorable Raphael Nzau Laki.
Honorable Speaker, I vote yes.
Honorable Francis Kaviu Wambua.
Mr. Speaker, I vote no.
Honorable Evelyn Zekinguli.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I vote no.
Honorable D. Kivuva Mutisia.
Napiga la.
Honorable Frederick Muya Kitetu. Honorable Alphonse Nzioka Mutinda.
Honorable Speaker, I vote no.
Honorable Anastasia Mutevu Nundu. Honorable Ann Ndilo Ndenya. Honorable Benjamin Chule Kinyungu.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir. I vote no.
Honorable Boniface Katiti Chalo.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I vote no.
Honorable Boniface Musimi Maeke. Honorable Caroline Mutukundinda.
Indeed. I vote no.
Honorable Catherine Muea Mutio. Honorable Catherine Wambua Che. Honorable Charles Mulimbuva. Honorable Constance Nziokimbula.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. I vote no.
Honorable Daniel Muindi Musyoka. Honorable Daniel Ndweki Mutinda. Honorable Dixon Maundu Musyoki.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. I vote yes.
Honorable Dominic Maidandonye. Honorable Dominic Ndambuki Mulwa.
No.
Honorable Douglas Musyoka Mwema.
I vote yes.
Honorable Eric Musembi Wambua. Honorable Faria Abdi Haji. Honorable Felix Ngui Mutunga. Honorable Francis Kitaka Chalo. Honorable Francis Mwaniki Ngunga.
I vote no, and you knew.
Honorable Grace Bahati. Honorable Helen Ndeti Mweni.
Okay. I vote no.
Honorable Irene Mulu Mbithe. Honorable Jeremiah Kaloi. Honorable Johanna Munyao.
I vote like minority. I vote no. Thank you.
Honorable John Brian Kisila.
To show the seriousness we need to give to any business for the assembly, I vote no.
Honorable Joseph Mulinge Musyoki. Honorable Joshua Mwanga Kilu.
For all the chairs to wake up, starting with the Speaker of this Honorable House, I vote no.
Honorable Julius Munyoki Mutuku.
Honorable Speaker, I vote yes.
Honorable Justus Mutuku Mulwa.
Honorable Speaker, I vote no.
Honorable Lloyd Mutua.
For the support of my committee, I vote yes.
Honorable Margaret Ndalana Mudeu. Honorable Mary Kituku Ndenya. Honorable Matthew Wilson Dunda. Honorable Matthias Mwasia. Honorable Masin Jagi. Honorable Paul Muli Wanzia. Honorable Paul Musila Mwoki.
Honorable Speaker, I would have wished to vote no, but a yes with an amendment of a lesser time. I know. What I'm trying to say is that I wish we had gotten lesser time.
Just
so
vote.
I'm voting yes. I vote yes.
Honorable Paul
Order.
Wambua
Honorable
Mutua.
members, order. Let's have order.
Honorable Paul Wambua Mutua. Honorable Penina Kisangai Mkanini. Honorable Peter Kilonzo.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. For the conflicting laws of procedure and substantive, I vote no.
Honorable Philip Ndolo Mutua. Honorable Phoebe Mawa Koki.
As usual, because the minority leader, I do a strict follow-up. I vote a big no.
Honorable Rose Wavinya Benjamin. Honorable Rosina Wambua Kanini. Honorable Ruth Wanjiru Kamau.
Sorry. La hasha.
Honorable Vincent Nzioka Mutie.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. I vote no.
Honorable Winfred Mutua Sionindi.
Honorable Ngonga, kindly let's have order. Honorable members, let's have order. Order, honorable members. Order, honorable members. The voting process is now over, and the results are that it's a good zeal that members have shown. It's accepted that let's all be attending this plenary and all other house business in committees and wherever we are needed. It is okay wherever one feels he or she should vote, but at least you should be present to represent your people. And what the members are saying will be the will of their people. So my request to all of us is that let's all attend, regardless of the area you are going to support. You either support or you don't support, but at least let's be present for the businesses of the house. And now the results are 0 abstained, no member abstained. Members who supported the motion were 7. And the members I'm being told that we had that 1 members who were not present. That 1 members were not present. So we have 7 members who voted yes, and 20 members who voted no. And so the nays have it. So this is my directive, that let the Committee on Procedure and House Rules progress report next week on 7th May 2024 in the afternoon. So we may now proceed.
Order number 9, motion, approval of report on assumption of office of the second governor of Machakos County.
Members, the plenary session is still on, so I'll call upon Honorable Phoebe to come forward and highlight on a motion. I believe the motion had been read, so we'll just highlight on your report.
Honorable Speaker and the members, I am Phoebe Koki, a special elected member by the Maendeleo Chap Chap, and the chairperson devolution and intergovernmental committees. Honorable Speaker, I wish to continue with the report on the assumption of the office of the second governor of Machakos County, if you allow. Honorable Speaker, I believe this report was posted to the Assembly website, and members had good time to go through the report. And if you kindly allow me, Honorable, the recommendation.
Highlights.
Honorable Speaker.
I believe.
Recommendations. Thank you, Honorable Speaker. The Committee on Devolution is comprises of 7 members. The 7 members are as follows: Ons, Rose Benjamin, Frederick Itetu, Evelyn Zeki, Daniel Ndwiki, Catherine Muia, Penina Kisangai, who is the Vice Chairperson, and I, who is the Chair. We have our Secretariat, Luke Maingi, Gideon Kisini, Lucia Nyamasio, and Daniel Ndambuki, who is our Sanjed at
Recommendations, because we had gone through the report.
The Committee General Observations are as follows. Honorable Speaker, the committee scrutinized and interrogated the County Secretary on the procedures. Honorable Speaker, I believe these lights are not light enough, are not bright enough, so we need some adjustment. I believe Mheshimiwa Monga and I, even though we are from the same zone, we do not have a common problem of the highs. Honorable Speaker, the committee is scrutinized.
Honorable Phoebe.
Yes, please.
Before you proceed,
yes.
I've just requested you to read on the committee recommendations, page 11. Just go to page 11.
The committee recommendations. Honorable Speaker, following the above general observations, the committee recommends as follows. 1. Budget for assumption of office of the governor. The Assembly should, in the last financial year of transition of the county government, allocate enough budget proportional for all activities required to successfully conduct the assumption of the office of the governor. Number 2, that in formulating the regulations to operationalize the assumption of the office of the governor, Act 2019, the CECM, County Public Service, should consider a specific percentage of the budget allocation under the office of the governor in the final year of term to cater for assumption of the office of the governor's process.
I think she's just highlighting. She's just allow her to finish to highlight. Then you'll have time to.
Kindly, Honorable Speaker, protect me from Honorable Kisila to allow me to finish the report. Then he can intervene.
Let the member finish. Then I'll give you time, Honorable Brian.
Number 3. That the County Executive Committee member responsible for the public service formulates and submits assumption of the governor's regulations to the County Assembly for consideration and approval pursuant to Section 24 of Assumption of Office of Governors Act. Number 4, that in future, all the required information and departmental handover reports included in the Assumption of Office of the Governor Act 2019 should be annexed to the report on the Assumption of Office of Governors Committee before being submitted to the County Assembly for consideration. Acknowledgement and conclusion. Honorable Speaker, the committee is grateful to the offices of the Speaker and that of the Clerk of the County Assembly for the support according to the committee during the execution of this task. Appreciation also goes to the handover committee of the Assumption of Governor's Office for their commitment in ensuring a smooth transition process. Honorable Speaker, I wish to express my appreciations to the honorable members of the committee who sacrificed their time to participate in this exercise. On behalf of the Committee on Devolution and Intergovernmental Relations, and pursuant to Section 5, Suborder 10 of the Assumption of Office of the Governors Act 2019, it is now my duty and privilege to present to this House the report on assumption of the second Governor of Machakos County for consideration and adoption. Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Check scheduled for the expenditure and the LPO are attached in the report. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable Phoebe. Honorable Brian, you want to say something?
Mr. Speaker, I was rising on a point of order to bring to your attention that we don't have quorum. Members have walked out. And it's also very sad that Madam, the chairperson and the Honorable Evelyn Zeki are the only members of that committee when we are reading their report. What does that show? It is just showing that laxity on the area of members. We don't have quorum. So, and this committee, this report is very important. There's no committee there's no report which is less than the other. Mr. Speaker, I'm calling upon all of us to be serious. In fact, the majority leader also today sent a message that all chairmen should be here to whip their members. It's only 2 chairmen who are around in this meeting, 3 chairmen who are around in this meeting, showing that
Honorable Brian,
so
Honorable Brian,
what I'm trying to say is, Mr. Speaker, in long words, we do not have quorum and we cannot discuss this.
then let me, that's enough, Honorable Brian. You are talking to the converted. So I'll call Sanjay Datams to ring the bell for 10 minutes.
Mr. Speaker, allow the deputy minority leader to go out and maybe bring 2 members so we can be able to proceed.
Allow him out. Just allow him out.
Honorable Speaker, I have a short call, please, and I need to answer. I need to answer, please, urgently.
Honorable Alphonse, the Speaker has not yet granted the permission, kindly.
Honorable Speaker, it is almost turning bad now. Allow me to go out, please.
You may move out.
Okay, thank you.
Honorable Speaker, point of information, because I'm sure now you are about to adjourn the House. I just want to inform you and the other side of the bunke that the majority side is the one which is failing this assembly. Because if you can count now, we only have one member, 2, 3. Do you belong to that party? Only 3 members of Wiper party are 4 are present in this plenary. And on my side, we are okay. So, Honorable Speaker, it is only fair that the majority leader and his team pull up their socks to ensure that the business, the affairs of this assembly is not jeopardized. That is all what I want to inform you.
No, permission not granted, honorable member. Let us also learn to follow our rules and the standing orders.
Honorable Speaker.
Sanjay Datams, you may stop ringing the bell. We are less one member, so I think the sergeant at arms can ring the bell again for 5 more minutes. We get that one member so that we may proceed. Honorable members, we still have not attained the required number of members, and so we'll have to adjourn the House to the 30th April 2024 at 2:30 p.m.
Asana na moyoka inyonde.